Hi, I'm Ashley Johnson. I'm here at the Culver City Film Festival. I'm standing with Hoyt, who was on the actor panel today. So how did you enjoy the panel?
I had a great time. You know, I actually got really inspired by what everyone else had to say. I mean, it was a great, I told Kurt, it's good casting. Put together a really good group of people. It was really great.
Absolutely, and I really know with your background, you're someone that has turned lemons into lemonade from having an injury in sports and basically finding out at that same time you had an opportunity to go into modeling. So what would you say to actors out there, or anyone out there, if they think a certain situation's over, just to keep their head up and just to keep pursuing forward?
Yeah, you know, I always live by what Albert Einstein once said. He said, the most important thing we'll ever decide is whether we believe the universe is friendly or hostile. And if you believe in a friendly universe, then no matter what kind of situation we find ourselves in, it's for our own benefit. So you can always find the silver lining in everything. And at the end of the day, you know, there's always a method to the madness. If you can just get back and get some perspective on it, it always works out. You just got to believe that, and I have. And you know, it's the power of positive thinking. It works. You know.
Now, Hoyt has won over 175 awards. There is a little something more than luck. There has to be strategy. Can you share with us maybe one secret to the film festival circuit?
Well, you know, there are a lot of different film festivals, you know, and there's some that can help you more than others. And, you know, a lot of it's just going on the journey to figure out, like, what is the type of festival that would really respond to your type of film. And it's also figuring out, like, who's the market for my movie, in the sense that what type of person seems to respond to this, because that's ultimately your target audience. You always try, in writing a script or something, thinking who I'm making this for, but sometimes when audience start to see it, you start finding there's a whole nother audience that you never imagined. So the film festival is a great kind of barometer of who's really responding, why do they like it, what do they like about it, and it allows you to move into like a marketing platform so you can really promote your film when you take it out to the real public, having a kind of test run it. You know, it's like a great process. So a lot of it I learned just from kind of, like I said in the talk, like a buckshot approach. I applied to a lot of festivals just to discover for myself. But moving forward, I would have a much more targeted approach. I would only go back to certain festivals that I really had a great response. Like this, watching how this festival has grown has been amazing. Just from last year to now, it's really phenomenal. So I'm proud of what these guys are doing. It's really, really good.
And thank you so much for taking the time being here. We look forward to seeing all your work coming up in 2018. I really want to ask you about the documentary, but I don't think you're going to give me too much insight to it, are you?
No, I mean, you know, I was in the cult for 15 years, and I escaped in 1999. That was actually the point where I moved out to LA. I moved in with Fabio. I mean, you can't write this stuff. So Fabio I knew from the modeling, you know, and we had been longtime friends. And the movie's really about how that happened, how I got involved with that, how I got out of it, all the relationships like with my family and friends I had to repair, and then go down that recovery path and put my life back together. But it turned me into the storyteller that I am today. So again, you know, you're making the lemons out of lemonade. And it's a movie that I really felt like I had to tell that story, because people need to know that it can happen to someone like you or me. And I thought for the longest time that could never happen to me. And the fact that I was in the group meant it couldn't be a cult, because I would never join a cult, and yet it was. So I'm here to tell you it happens. It's not fun, but you can live to tell the tale, and that's really what it's all about. You know, just, you know, own your story and become empowered by it. Nothing you have to run from. Don't have to be shameful about it. You know, we all make mistakes, but they make us better people.
Thank you so much for being here and giving us some insight. Thank you so much, Hoyt. Thank you.